Hello everybody and welcome back to Madden 2005, and we are back here entering into week number 3 or 4. It's going to be week number 4 now, against the San Diego Superchargers out of our own division. Now the Chargers were pretty super last year here. They definitely capped off a little bit better of a season than we did. I think our trajectories probably was about the same, but San Diego just seemed to, I don't know, maybe win a couple more games than we did. I mean, obviously they did. They beat us, but or actually, I think we managed to beat them in the last game. I think we managed to win. It was one of the more important games, I think, towards the end that we might have won. But I think we split our division series. I can't remember. In the loading screen, it shows our record and says that we won the last meeting, so we're rolling with it. But this is the first time we're watching the series in San Diego, so hopefully you guys enjoy seeing a disgusting Qualcomm Stadium still with the baseball diamond down. I think I think the year that this game takes place would be the last season the Padres would split time here. But either way, we're talking about football, so. The big thing to note today with the Chargers is that their big man LT, LaDainian Tomlinson, is injured, so we don't have LaDainian Tomlinson, and also their top receiver, Kevin Dyson, is also injured, so the Chargers are without two of their best players on offense entering this game today, so that might give us a little bit of an advantage here. I don't want to give us any excuses, because I still want to believe that this team can definitely win if they have to. We have a new receiver that we're going to be watching here that we just got from Chicago a couple weeks ago, and of course this is the first game we're watching of Tim Couch, so strap in for that, I guess. But the Chargers already working on offense, getting close to the red zone here as Philip Rivers manages to find an open target here. I believe it's Eric Parker who he found across the middle. It is Eric Parker he finds across the middle here. Effortless throw here by Rivers. Just weird seeing Philip Rivers in this San Diego uniform. I'm just so used to him in the ones that they would switch to within a couple seasons. But on the ground game, you guys will not believe it, but that is Kajana Carter who's running the football for the Chargers today. They're going to split time. You're going to see both Michael Turner, who would go on to have some success with the Atlanta Falcons, and then Kajana Carter here. So fun fact, my sibling is named after Kajana Carter, so a little bit of a fun tidbit. But 3rd and 11 now for Couch and this Raiders offense, and he's going to take a deep shot downfield, and that one is going to be caught by who? Who could it be? Who else is it? It's our new receiver, Gage. Man, he is here, and he has arrived. He's certainly arrived here, and he's already got a nice big completion for our offense. And we're rolling once again here. 1st and 10. Couch is going to drop back here. Clean pocket. Releases again. And once again, he's going to hit Gage across the middle this time for another completion. So with the way he sat on the depth chart, he might be getting quite a bit of targets here, maybe over Jerry Porter. So, but Couch taking a shot towards the end zone. And 3 straight completions to the same receiver is going to give us a touchdown here to answer back to the Chargers. So tied at 7 now late in the first quarter. We have the ball once again across midfield. Tim Couch across the middle. This time it's Jerry Porter on the right side of the field here, getting tackled onto the dirt of the infield. And this drive will continue just inside the San Diego 25. So cut to a 3rd and 5 now. Couch has to get the first down here, flips it out along the sideline, kind of out of the flat here, and he gets flattened as he lets go of the football, and that one sails out of bounds here safely for the Chargers. But we're going to have to bring up Janikowski and rely on his leg for a 41-yarder, and absolutely, man, without a doubt, we knew he was going to nail that one. So we're going to take a 3-point lead over the Chargers here at the end of the first quarter, 10-7. So playing competitively early on here, but we got to add a little bit more points here. So 3rd and inches for San Diego from their own 30, and this ball, or actually from our 30, and Philip Rivers flips this one out to Eric Parker, and it's caught once again here. Very tight window, or small one. Look at this, man. Look at that. We had 2 guys in the vicinity. We had Will Witherspoon and then also Jordan Walker in the area, and neither of them can make a play on the ball. And on the very next play here, a couple plays later, Philip Rivers is going to hit Antonio Gates, the big tight end, across the middle. And again, he's under some pressure. We have guys in the vicinity, but no one could lay the lumber down to knock that ball loose. So 14-10 is now the score here. Cut to a 3rd and 15. Tim Couch needs a lot here for a first down, and he's not going to get it, but he's going to get a lot back. But it's not going to be enough for a first down, and that's going to be Cole Francis, I believe, with that catch. So bring up Janikowski again for another long field goal, and this one is nailed once again because Seabass just doesn't miss. Whenever we watch, at least, he never misses. So it's a now 1-point game here, 13-14, but San Diego driving across midfield once again, and they're going to hand this one off. And I believe this time now it's Michael Turner. Remember I said they're going to split time between them, and Michael Turner's had himself quite the day. We've cut out a lot of it, but he has had himself quite the day. A lot of chunk plays to set up these scoring drives for San Diego. So Philip Rivers is going to flip this one out to Antonio Gates once again across the middle to get him inside the Raider 20. And so San Diego moving with a little bit of purpose here late in this first half. And Antonio Gates, again, another Charger. It's weird to see in this uniform of the Chargers and not the newer ones I'm so used to. That's like my era when I really started watching a lot of football as a kid. But either way, Philip Rivers on the very next play, or a couple plays later, is going to flip this one out to Antonio Gates once again. And again, there's like at least one or two guys in the area, but no one is keeping him from getting the ball. So cut to a 3rd and goal now. San Diego trying to punch this one in desperately here, and Rivers flips this one out quickly, I think, to Eric Parker, but that ball had zero chance of getting completed. So that's going to bring up 4th and goal for San Diego, and they're going to have to rely on their kicker for once. Not just us here, but they're going to have to rely on their kicker as well to finish off this drive. And so it's going to be a 17-13 point game now. With just 2 minutes left here, we're going to try and run a little quick 2-minute drill. Couch is going to drop back here. We're close to midfield, and he's going to zip this one across to Gage. It's going to be caught for another completion to get us inside the Charger 40. And now we're going to run with the hurry up here as time is now ticking under the 2 minutes, even though we have plenty of time to operate and take our time. We're not going to, as Couch drops back, flips this one off to the side again, and that is somehow caught. A very close window to try and catch it in. I couldn't see the receiver number, but it's going to be another completion. It might have been Justin Fargas, the running back. And so now 1st and 10 with 1:36 left to go. Pressure is on. It gets picked up. I think it was Quentin Jammer who was running a cornerback blitz here, but Couch able to get rid of it to Jerry Porter for another Raider touchdown. And we are finally going to take the lead over San Diego 20-17. But with 1:23, there's still plenty of time left for the Chargers to operate. And Philip Rivers gets this one out quick to Eric Parker, and he's brought down by Denard Walker. And now that's going to get San Diego across midfield, and they're going to try and run the hurry up themselves as they're down to just a minute and some change left to work. Philip Rivers gets rid of it quickly again, and it's caught again, and it gets behind Phil Buchanan. It was Richie Caldwell, who we have not seen so far today. Or, I mean, I think he's been active, but this is the first completion we're watching of Richie Caldwell. And you saw Philip Buchanan over there. He took, look at that. A little bit aggressive play on the ball there, and he just kind of threw himself out of position, or rather just didn't really set him up to play the ball that well on Richie Caldwell. So that's going to be a huge touchdown for the Chargers to retake the lead entering into the locker room here at halftime. Just a 4-point game, though, so we're still a part of this. And now early in the 3rd quarter on 2nd and 4 here, trying to cap off this opening drive with some points, if at all possible. And Couch gets this one off quickly here to Gage once again, who has been completely dominating our receiving corps today. I mean, he has been everywhere. So 1st and 10 now for the Raiders inside the 25. It's going to be a pitch play to Justin Fargas, and he's got some room on the outside edge, and he's going to get the first down before he gets chopped down along the sidelines for another Raider first down. But cut to a 3rd and 11. The San Diego defense is starting to show some force here. Couch flips it out quickly here, and it's going to get caught and just barely across the first down marker here. And it's Chris Cole who gets just across on the shoestring tacklers. It's going to be goal to go for the Raiders, and on 1st and goal, Couch tries to just keep it himself. I don't know. That was a weird play, and the ball is loose on the ground. It's a strip sack, and thankfully someone was able to get on top of it on our team. And so that's going to give us the ball here. But now we're back all the way to the 9-yard line. Couch again under some pressure, but flips it out quickly to Jerry Porter for another Raider touchdown. It's Jerry Porter's 2nd today, I believe, and he has also been just as effective here as Gage. So 27-24 is the score now. Couch, another deep shot downfield, absolute moonshot, and it's Jerry Porter once again. We have a 2-headed monster now in our receiving corps that just cannot seem to be stopped by San Diego's secondary. Now, I said offense. They're missing 2 guys on offense. They're not missing people on defense. They still have a lot of their defensive weapons like Quentin Jammer. So, cut to a 2nd and goal now, trying to punch it in here. It's a pitch play to Justin Fargas, and he gets to the outside edge and into the end zone. Is Zach Crockett, the fullback, absolutely laying the lumber down, creating some open space here for Fargas to get into the end zone. And now we're going to open this lead kind of wide open here over San Diego, even though, a touchdown will get them right back into it, but A 10-point lead, 2 scores, is the good kind of lead you want to hold entering into the fourth quarter against a division opponent. So 34-24 the score, and we have the ball once again as San Diego struggling on offense. And Tim Couch, another deep shot downfield, and it's caught again by Gage. Shakes off the one tackle, and he's off to the races, and nobody is going to catch him. He is gone for another Raider touchdown. Look at that, fan the feet off, and look at that production. Look at that, man. Oh my goodness. Did I actually low-key just make an amazing trade, and I have no idea? Did the pivot away from Tuiasosopo to Tim Couch actually save this franchise? It's way too early to tell, but we certainly are looking pretty good here on the road against a division opponent here. An important game to win, and Gage has certainly contributed a lot to that. So 41-24 is now the score here, but San Diego's not done. They still have some time here. Phillip Rivers gets it off quickly here. I think it's Eric Parker once again who manages to catch it and get a first down for the Chargers. He's been producing, but not nearly as much as our top guys have been. So 1st and 10 for San Diego, and Rivers flips this one out quickly here across the middle. I think it was Antonio Gates again, and it is, man. So Antonio Gates getting a ton of work here, just like in real life. So 1st and 10 for the Chargers again. Now inside the red zone, Rivers stands back in the pocket, flips one out to the end zone, and it's going to be caught somehow. I have no idea how. I think it's Tim Dwight who managed to bring that one down. We haven't seen a lot of Tim Dwight in our games against the Chargers, but he does manage to catch this one here. So 31-41 is the score. San Diego going to try and get back into this one with an onside kick, and unfortunately they were not able to convert it here. They had a good chance here, but they are going to lose another player in the process. So it's turning into a clinic here on San Diego's sideline. So 1st and 10 now. We just need to get a first down here and kind of kill some time. Zach Crockett is going to do just that for us and pick up another Raider first down. That's essentially going to set us up in position to kind of ice this one if we want, but we still have plenty of time to try and kill away here. So handing off to Justin Fargas now. He's breaking off some tackles and getting brought down at about the 10-yard line. So even though we're trying to kill some time here and just get out of here safely, we're looking to score again. And Justin Fargas has dreams of scoring here. He wants to get another touchdown himself. Jerry Porter's got a couple, Gage has a couple, and now Justin Fargas has a couple himself. And we are running up the score on our division rivals here. Under 2 minutes now left to go. We could have just simply played some keep away and earned a couple first downs to try and kill the last 2.5 minutes of the game. But no, sir, we're going to score again. But San Diego's not done either here. Under a minute left to go. Phillip Rivers going to try and get the boys some more points, and he does just that. And that time, again, it was Tim Dwight. So Tim Dwight really stepping up here in the last couple minutes of the game. But that's going to be all she wrote. San Diego would still maintain a 10-point deficit to us, and we would hold on to win 48-38. So this is more like the Raiders of last year that you guys are probably used to. That first game against Kansas City was really kind of an odd one to see us struggle so much on offense, really relying on the long ball and the big plays. And look at that, over 500 yards of offense. That's exactly where we should be, man. We were the top-rated offense in the NFL, or at least one of them, for good reason, man, just because we can throw just so effectively well. And I'm happy to see that Tim Couch was able to do that. I didn't think the one overall point difference would really result in our offense kind of reverting back to where it was under Rich Gannon, but it looks like Tim Couch maybe has the pocket capabilities to make that happen. Maybe Tuiasosopo is just not built to be a starter here, and it's a great game for Tim Couch here. 411 yards, 4 touchdowns, no picks either. That's the important thing. Rich Gannon had 22 last year, and if Tim Couch can have just less than that, then I think we'll be okay. Another productive day for Justin Fargas as well, but another Justin on the team, Justin Gage, over 200 yards receiving, and Jerry Porter also had an amazing game. So great games from everyone that we wanted to have great games. Will Witherspoon leading the team in tackles, also 2 tackles for loss, TFLs. So a very, very productive game for this Raiders team. It was a great game. And coming out of that, we pick up another win against the Texans on the road. So we're going to be heading back. I was going to send through the Steelers game, but because it's a trade deadline, I'm still not really sure what our game plan is for the deadline. I don't think there's a lot of moves to make, or maybe even any moves to make, but I'm going to look around and we'll see here, and then we'll also cover the Steelers game for the second straight year of Steelers games. So I hope to see you guys back when we play the Steelers.